All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is how to take care of your instrument so that you don't damage or break it. When you are carrying around your instrument, and I'm going to demonstrate on the violin, you want to make sure that you hold onto it really carefully and that when you're carrying it, you're not swinging it around, okay, because that can whack on something. And then this is hollow on the inside, and it's made of some quite thin wood, so it'll break easily if you whack it on something. So you just want to make sure that you hold on to it. Sometimes I hold on to it under my arm like this, and then I know I have it secured when I'm carrying it around, or you can carry it right here, okay? Just be careful not to hit anything with it and that you're really carrying it carefully. So we'll go over the parts of the instrument at another time, but I will show you this part right here, and this is the same on all string instruments, so I'm showing it to you on a violin, but the viola, the cello, and the bass have the same thing. They're just a little bit different size. So this is called the bridge, and it's a piece of wood that holds the string up off of the fingerboard, which is this black part. So sometimes if you whack it on something accidentally, or if you're playing as you apply pressure to the strings, sometimes this will slip out a little bit. And if that happens, like this is just held in by the pressure of the strings. So know that if it falls out, it is not broken, it just needs to be reset. So just contact me, drop off your instrument at the school, and I can make sure that I reset that for you. But don't glue it back on because it does not adhere to the instrument by glue, but by the string pressure. With that being said, you want to make sure that you don't put pressure onto the bridge because it will break it and make it pop out of place. It will also it'll stretch out your strings and make your instrument out of tune. So you want to avoid ever placing your instrument down flat on your lap like this, okay? Always put it on the side. Make sure that your arm doesn't hit here on the violin. Always carry it below the bridge. And you just want to make sure not to ever put anything on here so that it puts pressure on the bridge area. Okay, another thing to know is that the weather can affect your instrument because this is made of wood. You just want to make sure that you keep it away from very cold temperatures and very hot temperatures. So you don't want it to be sitting next to a radiator that's blasting out heat the whole time, and you also don't want to leave it outside in the trunk of your car when it's really cold outside in Michigan winter. So just try to keep it in a place where it doesn't have exposure to like extreme temperature changes. You are responsible for your instrument, and if anything happens to it, that is the financial responsibility of your family. Now, some of these instruments have been around for a while, they're quite old, so natural wear and tear of the instrument is not something you're responsible for. However, if you leave it in your driveway and your parents run over it with their car, then we do expect you to replace that instrument so that we have instruments to use for years to come. So you want to take really good care of it, and I ask that you are the only person that plays your instrument. You are going to be the expert on your instrument, and you're going to know how to play it, how to hold it, how to take care of it. So I don't want your siblings, your younger siblings or your cousins or your parents playing it. Please keep it to yourself and let them know that it's for the safety of the instrument so you don't have to, pay for a new one if you break it. When you're not playing it, I highly suggest that you keep it in the case. It's the safest place for it to be. If you leave it out on your bed for days on end, it's very likely to get damaged. So put it in your case when you're not playing it. Please do not use chemicals on the wood or the instrument anywhere to clean it. You can really just use like a soft rag with no water to wipe away dust and stuff, but the chemicals will harm the wood. If you do have a need for a repair on your instrument, please do not attempt to repair this on your own. It's likely that you, or if your parents decide to try to repair it, that there'll be more damage done than actual repair. So I am happy to repair the instrument for you, or you can, if I can't do it, we can take it to an instrument repair shop, and we have one that we work with called Shar Music. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. So those are some things that you need to be aware of to make sure that you take good care of your instrument.